welcome to a brief history of Britain. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at something very dear to all of our hearts, or should I say, stomachs. In 1763, a man by the name of Sebastian Fidolo had become bored with the local pastime of killing cats for fun. He decided that instead he would put some of the flesh in his mouth to take away the taste of his latest prostitute. As he swallowed the meat, he realised that the intense stomach pain he'd experienced since birth was beginning to soften. As he ate more of the meat, he began to feel stronger and nourished. From that moment on, food was born. As the new craze caught on, cat farms started to sprout across the country, and quickly life expectancy rose from 12 years old to 31. And it didn't take long for cat farm owners to realise that you could eat other animals as well. So the introduction of badger and mouse meat into daily diets spread across the country. By 1790, British farmers became more daring and started farming larger and more meatier animals. But farming techniques were forced to improve, as farmers realised you couldn't slaughter a cow by kicking it in the face like you could a cat. Because of such meat-heavy diets, by the year 1805 the meat sweats became a national pandemic, so people were forced to seek alternate nourishment. And what had previously been seen as disgusting, animal swill, and gay became a huge part of the national diet. Food like potatoes, carrots and apples were eaten in such huge numbers, over 100,000 cat farms were forced to close their gates. And then there is the crisp tree, with each plant producing its own individual flavour. Smoky bacon. You'll be hard pushed to find a garden in the UK without such a plant. In fact, as these new and exotic foods rose in popularity, more and more people became guilty at having eaten so many cute little kittens. And through various methods trying to take their minds off it, bread was invented. Have you ever heard of the expression, to earn a crust? Well, back in the early 1800s, bread was used as a form of currency, with families expecting to bring back one slice for 6 days' hard labour. However, this caused many problems with counterfeiting. London gangsters were setting up bakeries and becoming billionaires within days. And to increase the nation's troubles, an increasing number of bank robberies were being undertaken by ducks. So, an alternative was announced. Bacon. And so the phrase bringing home the bacon was given new meaning, instead of casual sex with unattractive women. In Britain, bacon was still used as currency up until as recent as 1958. This may be a simple bacon butty now, but back in 1820, this sandwich would have been worth £11,000. By the 1960s, and the introduction of drugs from Finland, the British returned to their daily diet of cat meat. Cat became so popular, it spawned the first ever fast food chain, Kentucky Fried Kitten. As the cat numbers continued to deplete, and the drugs got wilder, by the mid-1970s people thought it would be better to keep cats as pets and eat a much funnier animal, such as the chicken. So KFK became KFC, and it was never spoken of again. Until now. But the fast food industry didn't take off in Britain until a humble man by the name of Andrew McDonald put a slice of beef in a bun and slapped a piece of cheese on it. So can you guess the major fast food chain which still exists today that was founded by Andrew McDonald? That's right, Burger King. But during the mid-1980s, Burger King's image was damaged when it was unveiled they were using mogwai meat in some of their burgers. In an ironic turn, Ron Wimpy capitalised on Andrew McDonald's mistakes and opened his own chain of restaurants, cruelly named McDonald's. However, it turned out he was infringing copyright on a well-known American brand, so to difference themselves from them, the British menu is slightly different from the rest of the world. So here we have two standard meals which McDonald's offer on their British menu. Let's take a look. Starting with the adult meal, we see that we have a tin of baked beans, of course, and a potato. A lot healthier than our American alternative. Then onto the kids' meal, we see that we do in fact have a red onion. And what kid doesn't love a nice boiled egg? And not forgetting, as with every happy meal, a woman's shoe. So what is next in food for the people of Britain? According to scientists and gypsy psychics, by the year 2013, the human species will have developed a taste for granite and penguin. And I, for one, cannot wait.